This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Set.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and goal. Goff eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Jones throwing complete here to Tate.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Jones operating from the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice... Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
180. 55.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
he's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Rams.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Goff on 1st down. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on 1st down, Goff, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
This is Barkley. Dances by him. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the season?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Always got some breathing room. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. 3rd down here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
50 goes on. 80. Hey, lift. Five.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Goff now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Gone. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
80 weapons.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Saquon Barkley denied on fourth down, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Here's Gurley. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This is caught. It's Cooks. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.